Yo, some discussion about you know the early access. Actually, it's just my opinion on how this game, about the state of the game right now. It's actually dog shit. Besides the campaign, it's actually fun. Like I've leveled every single character multiple times, and I've done every ascendancy. The only viable builds are two: Hand of Wisdom in action, and of course with Pillar of the Gates God and Archmage for mages and spells. No other build is viable. And why is that? The same reason there is inflation in Path of Exile right now. Because what is inflation? Inflation is actually driven by the market. The Whatever people needs, if they don't get it, there is inflation. What people needs? They need a fucking usable trading system. The currency exchange is okay, it's fine, I like it, but for example, I have something from the start of the league for one exalt, and I have to go to five, maybe not okay, not five, but I have to go through two loading screens to sell it, or the other person has to. I will not spend 5 minutes of my life to trade for fucking one exalt. I do not care if you need it, if it's the only way to make your build, but that's the problem. Someone wants to make a build with scales of fire damage, and he wants to scale only fire damage, and he doesn't want to use the unique because it takes him a slot, a ring slot, or whatever, to convert the damage, and he wants to scale fire damage, and I have a fire jewel which is perfect for him, but it's trash anyways, so it's one exalt. I will not trade with him. So what he gonna do? He gonna make another character, or he will not play the game, or the solutions to many problems are some expensive uniques. So you either go buy some expensive unique, which many players do not have the time to play. So what people do, they go buy RMT. So the developers, they encourage RMT just for players to play only two builds. There are only two builds in the game. Okay, and some bow builds. It's either melee or bow or spell, nothing else. I see, yeah, I know it's early access, but still, you cannot do this to people when you release a game. I've seen in less than a week the player base go down by half, from 200,000 to 100,000. I see because I have so many stuff unsold sitting in my stats tabs, nobody really cares because there is no build diversity. Only two things sell, only lightning, only something specific uniques. I think I'm done for Path of Exile 2 for now, until the state is better. You cannot expect people to have, slower combat, and also expect them to play the same two builds. Also expect them to, without a proper trading system to explore new builds. For example, the Titan and the Warbringer are terrible ascendancies. They're pretty useless. Comparing to the speed and the pace of the game, because I do not want to spend like 10 minutes or 15 minutes in a map. I want to spend 2 or 3 minutes maximum in a map and go next with how the atlas is. Because the rare monsters, they don't drop anything. They drop exalt, maybe. What I'm gonna do with that? I do not have 100 rare enemies that maybe one of them will drop a divine. That would be fine, and the game to be faster. But I only enjoy bridge as a mechanic. It's the only fun mechanic the game has right now. Not even a ritual is that fun. Ritual is pretty crap right now. I like the bosses. Anything else is just trash. Completely trash. The waypoint system is trash. The maps are trash. The procedural generation for the maps is trash. It needs many uh, changes. I don't know. I do not know what to do in Path of Exile 2. There is nothing for me to do. I try to make a build. It is so difficult without a proper trading system and with that inflation for that exact reason. Because people are like, I cannot make this build, so I'm gonna play a meta build and I'm gonna buy an expensive item. So what they do, they up their prices. So everybody ups their prices, everything gets more expensive, people get poorer and poorer without them realizing. And the only actual solution is RMT. So I don't care. I'm not gonna buy RMT. I'm not gonna encourage RMT. I'm not gonna encourage the developers to continue with this game. Like their vision is so much different from a player expectation. Player expects to get in the game and have fun. The game is interesting and fun when you have solution to problem and you must find it. Here there is only problem. Problem after problem, no solution. For example, I cannot solve the mana issue on my lightning arrow, did I? There is one solution, but I have to change the whole build, and then it's not fun. I am limited to for my skills, for my auras. It's same in Path of Exile 1, but in Path of Exile 1 you can use one button build because you have so many synergies, so much stuff. Here you don't. You don't have synergies. When a synergy exists, they nerf it to the ground, they destroy it because they like slower pace combat. How you like slower pace combat and you have fucking armadillos rolling on you and sending you in the other way, in the other side of the map? I do not know what they expect of this game, but until they figure it out, I will probably play another game. Anyways, good luck.